Remember when we was talking about 4K and you was like, oh, the fucking iPhone shoots 4K.
Right.
And I think I might have said, yo, the iPhone shoots 4K, something to that effect. So
4K
I'm like,
60, I think it shoots now.
yeah, son. So, I'm like, fuck it. Let me get some. Let me do a video if I can. And you gave me the little thingy to put on the tripod. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to rock out with this shit. Man, that fucking file. And, like, saving the file. So I'm like, okay, where the fuck do I save this tremendous fucking file? Then I'm like, all right, I managed to get the file saved to OneDrive. I don't know why I did that, because now I'm saved. The file is going to OneDrive, and OneDrive, there is nothing. There is, like, OneDrive doesn't want to save it. Doesn't want to save it to the folder where I keep all the videos at. So mind you, this is Apple shit. Doesn't want to save it to the folder. It's like, yo, this fucking file is large. Like, what are you doing with this?
I think OneDrive has a limit of 2 gigs.
Man.
If I remember correctly, 2 gigs is your file size limit on OneDrive.
Man, I struggled with that fucking file, I want to say, for a week and a half before I just deleted the entire fucking thing.
That was me last night. That was me. So I did this test of, like, I edited like 1 or 2 images on Lightroom on the iPad. And the quality is about the same.
Yeah.
But the experience is dope.
Right.
You know, Lightroom on the iPad is so much faster than it is on even the Surface. And, you know, I prefer the Surface Pen, but the Apple Pencil is what it is.
Right.
So I did a bunch of street shit with the Fuji. I was like, all right. They don't require much editing because that's Fuji's thing. Mm-hmm. Right out the camera, the images are dope.
Nice.
So I'm just, you know, straightening up a file, maybe making some blacks here, some whites here, and that's it. Mm-hmm. So it's about 100 and something pictures. I can't figure out how to get these fucking pictures on this iPad. So I dropped them into OneDrive. I'm in the OneDrive on the iPad now. And I'm trying to save them. It won't save to camera roll. It won't save to files on the iPad.
Son, it's horse shit.
So I had to save like 10 at a time. Now I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
That's
so. Then I edit the shit. Spent like 2 hours editing on the fucking iPad. I was like, oh shit, how am I gonna get these to fuck up off this thing?
And these are stills or these videos?
Stills. These are stills.
Okay.
So I go to upload, same shit. So it took me like 10 minutes to remember, oh fuck, you have to upload 10 at a time. And you can't do like, and it's crazy because on my Android, on my Galaxy, when I edit a bunch of images, you select all, you download all. There's no muss, no fuss.
Right.
I was like, what the fuck is wrong with Apple? Remember we was talking about like the workflow. Mm-hmm. I think I was telling Jerry about this. The iPad is dope because I had the Pro. Not this one, but the one before it. Still powerful as shit. But like the workflow, like getting your files on and off this shit is a problem.
Once they figure that out, I think they'll corner them out. Okay, what the fuck is this idiot doing? Like getting files on and off on and off any seemingly Apple product, particularly iPhone and iPad, anything fucking iMacs and it's a little better.
You know what the fuck boys will tell you? You should AirDrop it.
Suck my
fuck out of it. Why don't you use an AirDrop?
AirDrop. So now I'm not. Does AirDrop scale back quality?
No, it doesn't. What AirDrop doesn't. I don't think it handles multiple files well. I could be wrong because last time I used it, it failed miserably. But that was like a year ago.
I mean, listen, just sending airdropping something to my wife. It's like, she's in the house, I'm in the house. Hey, honey, I took a picture. Oh, airdrop it to me. I try an airdrop, fail. Like,
yeah, the shit's suspect sometimes.
Yeah, nah. Don't talk to me about AirDrop and Apple and all of their buffoonery. But
so
anyway, we back.
Yeah, we it was a little bit. It was a break.
Yeah, man.
It was a long ass break.
Fucking long break, man. But we doing what we do.
Like I said, I'm doing a video to really fill everyone in what's happening.
Yeah, man.
I hate those videos though, because usually you'll run into like a new channel, and motherfuckers do one or two things, and they'll spend like 2 or 3 minutes talking about, sick.
Yeah.
Pardon my like. I don't give a fuck.
My wife had a baby.
Yeah, like, I don't care.
Moved.
I don't care. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely not. Like, dude, where the fuck are the videos?
Yeah, like.
And people don't care either. I mean, some people, core fans, understand. They don't care, but they understand.
That's my thing. Like, do motherfuckers really care?
Nope.
I mean, there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes and a lot that has been going on. But, like,
right.
You want to make a whole video saying we back.
No,
here's why we like.
Where the fuck did you go?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. But you guys tell us if you want to hear the story.
Yeah,
we'll put it together.
In the comment section.
But what he will do, and that's the second thing. I don't really like channel updates, but I think that we got a new direction, some new concepts and shit going on. So I think it's worth talking about how the content will kind of not change dramatically, but I feel a little better.
Right.
Put a lot of thought into how to do this, but ultimately, time.
Man, listen. I'm about how much? I'm 19 years closer to retirement, so I'll have nothing but time. I definitely dumbed down my collection. I gave a lot away. I sold a lot. Just a lot of what they call tier 2. I like to refer to it as tier 2 sneakers. That's non-OG colorways.
Shit you ain't have to have.
Yeah, I didn't have to have it. It's like, it's whatever. It's not necessary. So, I sold a lot of that. A lot of stuff that I sold a lot that I really liked. I sold they were a pair of 8s. I don't remember the exact name of the color, but they were green and orange, and they had a funny texture to the sneaker.
It sounds like fuck.
No, they were nice.
Eight's the Bugs Bunnies?
Yes, that's the quote unquote Bugs Bunny iteration. So. I sold those, and it was just like, just got rid of a few. There are a couple of a few tier what I call tier 2 Air Jordans that I kept. So that I just happen to like, and that was that. So I would say I'm still over 100, but I'm not that far over 100 now compared to where I used to be.
Yeah, you used to be way up there.
Like, damn near 400 pair of sneakers.
Yep. Now you close to me.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we on a hunt right now. I want something dope. I don't know what it is, but it's got to be ones.
Hunt for some ones.
It's got to be ones. I was tight the other day when I called you.
Oh, yeah.
And the price of those triple blacks.
The triple blacks.
Tripled.
Yeah,
the fuck?
Yeah, pretty much.
Them shits was $94 last time I checked.
Yeah, they were between 90 something and like 130, 140, because like I said, they had dropped below box price because they wasn't really selling. They were still in Foot Locker at the time, at some Foot Lockers, and in case everybody's wondering, it's the all black with the red label on the tongue, and then you had the sail color that dropped along with them.
I was tight.
Now the sail, people were like remember when I told you, people use them to customize.
Yeah.
So the blacks, people customize. They can drop a blue in the back and whatever, make whatever type of customization they want. And a lot of the customs that people do, they're really nice. So like, and no one wants to do that on a Fugazi sneaker. Nah, they want the real sneaker. Customize this bad boy.
Get those Fugagas in there.
Yeah, get them. I don't want to get them Fugagas out of here. So, nobody, shit's falling apart, exploding, and all types of weird shit. So
you out here trying to flex and your soles fall off, baby?
Yeah, no, that is not the wave. So, so what people do is they buy them and they customize them, and that drove up the price. And first and foremost, the price after about a year and a half, the price is going to go up anyway.
I wish you'd have fucking told me that before.
So I told you.
I don't remember that shit.
I told you. I was like, yo, if you're going to get them now, because this is the best price that you're going to pay for them.
I think that does sound familiar.
Yeah, and
that does sound familiar.
Son, but the sale was even better, because you got that off-white color already. And then the texture of the sneaker was tumble leather. So this now, sit on that for a second. Now you have the release of about a year later, almost a year later, the bread toes, and you got the pine green, and then you have the court purple. So now that's like. That was the standard. You got because it shattered what they call, that's the measuring stick for Jordan 1s, shattered backboard material. So whenever you say yo that's shattered backboard quality, that's A1 quality. So damn, can I park? Fuck. This fucking gas tanker shit out of here.
Right. Well, so, the sales didn't work for me, because I wanted something all black that I could wear every day with everything.
Right.
Like, these are going to be my daily sneakers for the next 8 months.
And you can wear them 8 months straight.
Yeah. And I'm talking,
and live.
Because I wear all black. Some tight skinny jeans, V-neck.
For sure.
And a fucking jacket and a sports coat. So I need something to blend in nicely. So I figured the triple black will kind of do it for me.
Yeah, that's perfect.
But that's now, perfect. This fucking truck. Oh, he rolled. Oh, okay.
Nah, this dude up here blocking another spot.
Let's go ahead and see what the fuck these.
Word.
So I got me some ones finally.
Secured the bag.
I don't feel like reaching in the bag though.
Nah.
I mean they not the triple blacks, but they'll do quite nicely.
Definitely.
They'll do quite nicely.
They're definitely a nice cop for what you're looking for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Every day I'm gonna beat them to shit.
And quite honestly, you could soul swap. Well, that's if you want.
Nah,
I'm just saying.
That ain't my steez.
You soul swap, but I'll tell you, that's what a lot of people, when they are looking for something, they're looking for a certain look. A lot of people do that too. So they'll ask somebody, yo, you got a couple of customizers. You got one that lives around Kings Plaza who actually does pretty decent work. Like, yo, you soul swap? If you don't soul swap, he can spray the but that, because you're walking on the white and whatnot,
it'll show eventually anyway.
Yeah, it's eventually gonna peel. So but when you soul swap, you're swapping it for a black soul.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is this?
This is 3 levels of dumb shit right here.
Yeah.
The 2 buses.
He's good.
But then this jackass in the fucking Uber.
And this one here is parked with. Yeah, there's a lot of weird shit that go on over here.
Oh, son. People think we're wilding the fuck out right now. Look,
you got the fucking Uber, the taxi fucker.
Taxi to the right doing dumb shit.
You know, the 2 buses, they think that's their partners. So, you know, they're going to look out. But you got the jackass right here in the bus stop. And I wish he took the picture of him in the bus stop because you see they got a camera right there.
Yeah, he shouldn't be in the bus stop.
Right. And they'll show up, you show up a month later with a ticket for $145 for parking in a bus stop.
All dumb shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Look at this.
Yo, what you still thinking about getting that Galaxy 10? Oh, you backed off?
No, I'm still thinking about getting it. I really, you know why I want it? I want it because I tend to do a lot of video watching on my phone now.
Okay.
So while I'm at work, I watch YouTube if I have a signal or what have you. I just do more video related things, or I'm on some video related something.
Okay.
And I feel like that screen is a far better screen than what's on the iPhone 10 or on iPhone currently.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why.
Especially if you're attracted to like punchy colors and shit like that. Yeah, the Galaxy is fucking.
I mean, I would probably go into the screen settings and I like punchy colors, but I like natural. A natural effect, more of a theater effect. So a lot of people don't like the theater effect, which is a very dry color, a very
it's
unsaturated color.
Yeah, it's a very washed out.
Yeah.
But you know, movies are very heavily color graded. Not a lot of people notice.
Yeah.
It wasn't until we got into YouTube and you started learning about video and color grading, you learn what video is fucking. That's why the color grade I use for our videos, it's a warm purpley versus like a cold blue. You know what I mean? It's interesting. That's a rabbit hole, right? That's what you call a fucking rabbit hole.
Yeah.
That shit gets crazy.
It's really mind-bending when you think about it.
Yeah.
And how like mind-bending when it comes to your own personal media. Now, as far as audio is concerned, whatever, like my you know what's funny, and I'm not to jump topic, my surround sound, my system, my home theater system, so I'm on my I'm watching something that's coded in Adobe Atmos, and usually the average movie that you can download on iTunes or purchase is not coded in Dolby Atmos.
Right.
The movie natively may be coded in Dolby Atmos, but for the home movie version, it's not. Why, I have no fucking clue. So, when you got like my Onkyo, when that movie is coded in Atmos, when typically I swap out to, because it starts off when I power it on in Direct. I believe it starts in Direct. So now I'm flipping through to drop it to Dolby Surround, and it's Dolby Atmos. I'm like, wait, what? So my wife picked up on it. She's like, that wasn't there before. I'm like, yes, because it's coded in Dolby Atmos. So she's laughing, I'm laughing, but I'm just like, yo, that's what kind of, in my opinion, separates the the men from the boys. You know what I'm saying? When I mean, of course, when you have your system set up correctly, like my system is set up like a sound bar, theoretically.
You got a lot of front-loaded speakers.
All of my surround speakers, my rear speakers, my front speakers, my center, all of that is in the front. I mean, my console is it's big, so I just set it up on the front. Now you can still get the same effect from it, the travel of sound.
Yeah.
One thing I noticed when I use Apple TV, when you go from whatever, like you're swiping from one side to the other. So if I'm starting from the left side, the sound is higher on the left channel than it is on the right channel. And when you pan over or swipe over through whatever selection, whatever you're trying to do, you hear the sound travel to the right side.
Not impressed. Fuck you and Apple.
Well, listen.
Not impressed.
Fuck Apple. You won't get no argument from me with that. But for the idea,
yeah,
and how my system works and how a system should work and whatever the case may be, I'm all for that. I'm all for that. You know what I'm saying? That means my system is fine. When I'm playing movies, it's fine. I really just want to get my shit on the wall, but that's not really going to happen. It's not practical.
You got to get into the fucking speaker wires across the goddamn living room.
Yeah, that's.
And then all that wireless shit is still inconsistent.
Yeah, it's too much latency with the. You have to set it. And
shit's crazy.
Nah, I'm not. There should be some latency between the front speaker and the rear speakers. So like surround sounds at home theaters, they use trickery. They use it's like kind of sort of reverb. It's not reverb, but it's like echoing.
Yeah.
So echoing is just very synthetic. But your sound naturally should be a bit delayed in your rear speakers because you want the travel effect.
Right.
And you get the travel effect better. Let's say if someone on the screen shoots a gun and it's meant to be the sound is meant to come from the front, it should echo from the back, but not through trickery, through a latency in sound. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I got you.
So, but now, I digress.
You didn't have to do that though, because you got the setup for it.
Yeah,
but then not a lot of shit's coded in Atmos. Anyway,
exactly.
So.
Exactly. So
I tell you, I don't like surround sound per se, because what bothers me about true surround sound is not all my speakers are on at once. I like to. So my Sony tuner has this mode where even though it's 5.1, it plays everything through all 5 speakers, or all 5 speakers, but the software adjusts the levels.
Right.
I just like a more full sound. Like
I understand.
When I'm at your house and it's dead quiet in the scene and only people are talking, like that bugs me out. Like, yo, all the speakers working, you know what I mean? Like, are they on? Yeah. But then some shit happens,
and then you hear it.
They're on. Like, I'd rather have full sound.
So then you are not partial to the theater effect. Like when you go to a theater and you're watching the Avengers and the ship takes off and it's going across the screen.
No, that I like.
Hear it. Well, that's supposed. The only speakers you're supposed to hear the most is the center speaker and your side speakers.
I agree.
And the surround, which would be
just for atmospheric stuff.
Right. It's exactly atmospheric. So That's again that travel effect or theater effect.
But the theaters are not like that though.
Well,
because the theaters still have speakers all throughout for you to hear. So you still get a full body sound. You get what I'm saying?
Yes. So
home theaters system still never really get that right.
Right, but I'm gonna explain why they can't get it right. Because every speaker in a home theater works off a channel.
Mm-hmm.
So your two front speakers work off a channel. That's amped.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The center speaker works off a center channel. That's amped.
Okay.
In a theater. Your sub. That's a powerful amp.
Right.
Your surround, I'm not certain how they do it. They might allow for the no, I'm lying. The surround sounds, which are the speakers that are on the side.
Yep.
Those are or the middle is what would be considered. The middle speakers are amped.
You talking 7.1 though?
This is 7.
You talking 7.1 because in 5.1 there is no speakers on the side.
Right. So you
only got the satellite speakers.
Right, and your average speaker, your average theater, even if the movie is coded in 5.1, so what happens is the side speakers, they throw sound from the front and from the rear.
Yeah.
So they're consistently on.
Right. Yeah.
That's why most movies that we watch, you may hear sound more so on the sides because it's coded in 5.1. So now those speakers are amped, and then you have the rear speakers that are amped. And now in an IMAX theater, your rear speakers are horns. They're folded horns, and they are with exposed drivers. Some have two drivers. Some have a horn in the driver. Some have a large horn in the and two drivers. Some have a large horn and an enclosed horn and a driver. So they switch it up. So now, and those speakers are specific to IMAX. Those are probably independently amped, which means there's an amp on the left rear and there's an amp on the right rear speaker. So the reason they do that is because if there is no system in the world that can drive that entire that entire layout off of one amp.
Right.
So they partition the load.
Makes sense.
And that is why theaters sound so much better than the only way you can do that is to mimic, and it's very easy to do it, but you would have to mimic a movie theater. Now,
so you gotta like merge shit and pass through and do all type of crazy shit.
It's kind of sort of. So once you amp, once all of your speakers are individually amped, then you have to you need a crossover. Now you have to key into frequency.
Yeah.
You have to know all of this shit, and then you have to key in what frequency should be where, and not above or below, because then you start, like my dad used to say, you start blowing shit and you don't know why. You know what I'm saying? So, but all of that now is like, you go on YouTube and you find all that shit out.
Yeah.
So, you know,
just I don't know, man. I the true surround sounds really good, and like, all right, so here's how I ran into this. I watch a lot of like rom-coms and a lot of fucking girly shit, Sex in the City, you know what I mean?
This guy,
you wouldn't know how annoying that shit is until you watch movies like that where there isn't much use of a surround sound.
Yeah.
So you, in essence, you spend the whole movie feeling like there's an absence.
Right.
Like, can you imagine what? Like, try it one day. Put your system on just the front channel and just watch it.
Nah, I'd go crazy.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like when you watch a lot of action stuff, like it's okay. It's just one scene, and I guess psychologically makes sense because there's no distraction, so you're really focused on the voice on the front channel. But like I don't know, I can't do that shit, bro. I can't do it.
It takes a certain person, which is why, like, I don't know if I'll do it at this place where we are now. But wherever I move, when I really do a studio and whatnot, a studio / movie, like theater or theater effect, son, I'm going balls to they wall. I'm talking soundproof paneling, your corner bass cut, your bass what is it called? Basically, it's like paneling that would be on your flush wall, but it goes in the corner. It's a term. It's bass something. I can't. The name eludes me now. But nonetheless, I'm talking carpet on the floors. I'm talking. I'm doing. I'll probably for an official theater, if I get the house that I want and I'm able to work with what I have, you'll see I'm carpeting the walls. So what you have is the sound is uninterrupted. You know what I'm saying? There is no echo when you it sounds like this.
Yeah.
It sounds like you hear how close the sound is?
Yeah.
It'll sound exactly like this in the room.
Yeah. So it's essentially, it sounds like the person's next to you.
Right.
Whoever's talking in the movie or whatever's happening sounds very intimate.
I think it's called bass deadening. But whatever. Whenever you have sound, I don't want to be so fucking long-winded with this, but whenever you have, when you're looking to do a studio, whether it's for recording, like we do our videos, or even when you do home theater, like I was just reading up, or I was on YouTube and doing all of this, like for like half the day. You really want your sound to be precise, and just having a really good mic is only like 10% of the struggle.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you want,
but you could also blow a budget super quick, going crazy with that soundproofing, sound deadening shit.
No, man, son.
So that shit gets wild,
son. You don't need much. You go on Amazon, son. You can buy panels for $30. You can buy a set or two for $30. You can buy corner panels for
the corner panels.
$20.
Yeah, but these dudes be in the wall. They be stuffing the walls with shit. And there's a certain type of carpet. There's a certain type of fucking treatment they do to windows.
Bro,
they gotta calibrate this shit.
Bro, when you go to it's, you know what? It's a lot when it comes time to. It's like, I was watching this guy on YouTube. He's actually overseas. He built a house outside, like a studio outside of his home. It's not big. It must be, I don't know, maybe 300 by 400 square feet. It's in a scheme of things, it's rectangular. So,
okay.
Long story less long, from the ground up. Now he used everything he resourced and he purchased wherever he purchased, and where some studios, people will charge you. You get somebody to build one for you. You're talking upwards of $30,000. He spent $4,000.
Yeah,
So
4,000 still a lot. God damn it.
yeah, I mean, it's a lot when you're not really trying to come off of $4,000. Yeah.
You just got a new house.
Yeah, it's
You spent all that money for down payment.
But when you have all of that,
You just upgraded your speakers.
right? Because you're gonna have to upgrade your speakers.
Yeah.
Let me tell you,
And then you got to drop 4,000 for foam and carpet.
it's
Fuck that.
it's a lot. That's $4,000 of a lot of stuff.
I mean, if it's what you do,
Yeah.
it's your thing, you know.
It's like I've always told you, sound quality is paramount for me.
Yeah.
Like I want to walk. I want to invite people to my house, and when they come into the house and they go into the theater, yo, what you want to watch? You want to watch that new End Game, Avengers? What you working with, son? Come on downstairs.
Son,
And I want them to feel like I want the popcorn machine in the corner, like that.
you want the whole popcorn scent when the motherfucker come in.
When you walk in, you want to smell popcorn.
Smell like
oh,
the
shit.
floor should be sticky in here.
Oh hell no! That I can't do. But,
It smell like you got sticky floors in here.
yeah, but you know, I want that theater feel. Minus the candy or the popcorn, we'll have it. But I want the chairs. I want the comfortable chairs. I want that entire experience. So
All right. I'll be there.
yeah, bruh, when it goes down, like motherfuckers will be like, I'm not going to the theater. I'll spend for a toll and go to Ty's house and watch a movie.
You know, I'm trying to play some Halo on some shit like that.
Oh, most definitely.
Son, you think that Endgame gonna be trash?
What's the boy say? Rob from
Who's Rob?
Rob Jeffrey from Comics Explained. Man, let me tell you. He's like, man, let me tell you, bro.
I like that dude's channel.
End Game is going to do what
This is the first movie to ever do anything like this.
bro.
A whole universe colliding.
Bro. First of all, First of all, you can't. The tickets just went on sale.
Yeah, they're
the
gone.
first. They're gone.
They're gone.
I
I know. Yeah, I peeped that.
They're gone, son.
Them shits are gone.
I don't expect to see this movie until about a week and a half after it comes out, which is going to piss me off.
The LD event is the 27th. So we can make a day out of this.
We could.
We can make a day out of this. You know what I'm saying? Get up, get pretty, get fly, smell good.
Pre-game?
Pour some scotch to go.
Pre-game?
Yes. Arrive at the theater drunk as fuck and ready to see Thanos fuck shit up.
Yo.
Son, they gotta unleash Thanos in this one, son.
I mean, listen.
They gotta unleash him.
You know what? It's just a good thing that I said in game, what have you, because it was a nice segue. I wanted to talk about that briefly in this podcast, what have you.
Yes.
Thanos in Infinity War. You know, they talked about how, Thanos in Infinity War, he wasn't the same Thanos in the comics.
Okay.
I beg to differ. Pause, sir. I beg to differ. But so when you compare Thanos to the comics, I mean, he was fucking everything up. I get it. It's a comic. You can do whatever you want to do with a comic. There's a movie. You're working under time constraint. So you got to tell a cohesive story. You have to make sure the story that you're telling and what doesn't get too absorbed into one character. With all that being said, and I watched Infinity War again just the other day. Son,
I did too.
He fucked everyone up.
He did.
It was short.
He beat the fuck out of Hulk with a quick Jason Bourne combos.
Son, he beat the shit out of the Hulk. He fucked Thor. You didn't even really see him fuck Thor up, but he fucked
Thor was
Thor
already
up.
in a bent knee. Yeah.
So now he's trying to get shit. It's like, all right, look, I'm strong, I'm powerful. I got a stone.
He fucked Hulk up without the stones.
He fucked Hulk up without the stones. He did not use the stone. So keep that in the back of your mind. So now he got all the stones except for the Mind Stone. Now he's in Wakanda. Who?
Yeah, he was kind of fly swatting motherfuckers.
Son.
He was no. You know what? Let me rephrase that. When I say, let me explain it. When I say they need to unleash Thanos.
You want to see?
I want to see him get aggressive. Like, yo, y'all get the fuck off my lawn.
Well, that's
you know what I'm saying.
So this is Rumorville. This is Rumorville spoiler territory. If you don't want to hear it,
I don't want to hear it. You gonna say some wild shit? No, sir. I don't.
No. It's not wild shit. This is spoiler territory, but it's not confirmed because no one's seen the movie and no one knows.
I don't want to. What are you gonna say? I don't want to know what you're gonna say.
So, all I'm gonna say is, the Avengers are encouraged to go after him again.
They have to.
No. Early in the movie.
Oh, okay.
Son, they're going to get fucked up.
Yeah, because they ain't
early.
Yeah, I don't think Captain Marvel is enough.
No, did you see the movie?
I saw the movie.
It was a good movie.
It was a good movie.
Yeah, it was.
I enjoyed it.
I didn't like the outside of the movie. It was a poor experience because it was just a lot going on in the theater that me and my wife didn't like.
Yeah, we had some of that, so I almost had to slap the shit out of some dude for.
Son, I was going to throw this motherfucker from our row into the front of the theater.
Yeah, motherfucker. This is why I don't like going to these films like when because people don't know how to act. And I'm not in the business of teaching people manners.
Absolutely.
Like you'll get flung.
If you ain't got manners by now, I'm sorry, but she is OP.
I think so.
She's OP, and
I think so. But she's not enough.
She's
like I'm hoping Silver Surfer show up or something. I know because Fox, Well,
they closed the deal. It's a wrap. It's already.
I'm hoping the Silver Surfer show up. Like, whoa, what the fuck y'all got going on here? Because in the comics, a lot of people was mad at Thanos for that snap.
Yeah.
The what was it? Not the Outsiders. The know-it-all motherfuckers. The console. There's an entity of motherfuckers that was way above in the Marvel universe that was kind of like, yo, what the fuck are you doing?
What, the cosmic entities?
Was it them? I can't remember, so it was so long ago. And then I know Galactus was mad at him too.
Yeah, so everybody basically was like, this was at the behest of Adam Warlock. This is comic book shit now. I'm nerding out.
You think Adam Warlock, because they still introduced? You think he's coming through?
Not in Infinity.
But they already introduced those motherfuckers. What's the name of them, man? The gold people. They was in Guardians.
Yeah,
they introduced them.
Right, but I think that had shit not gone left with the producer, I think it's Josh Whedon. Had things not gone left with him and him doing Guardians, I believe that was the producer. Correct me if I'm wrong. Comment section. And it was, had things not gone left, it may have worked. They may have probably tried to, if not get him in subtly, shoehorn him in some type of way.
But he came back though.
Who?
The director for Guardians.
Yeah, he
came back after. Yeah,
they rehired him. So, but
okay.
Point is, I think that it was just kind of late in the game when Guardians 2 was dropped, what do you call it? Avengers Infinity War was in production, so it was kind of, they didn't have enough time to work him into the story.
True. All right.
So,
because he just can't be they gotta at least have a Captain Marvel type shit.
right.
He can't just be some all powerful dude showing up. Like, who the fuck is this now?
I feel like Captain Marvel isn't the link that they need.
Okay.
But
maybe a Guardians 3. But at that point, Thanos is already...
Yeah, Thanos is history. It's on to the next threat.
You know what I wanted to tell you about? I was pissed at that Spider-Man trailer. That was the dumbest fucking... Like, the timing that they released that trailer.
Yeah, but that was Sony's doing.
But that,
Sony didn't,
son, that shit was so upsetting.
Right. Disney and Marvel didn't want to release the trailer when they released it. Sony was pushing to release it, and it was some conflict behind that.
That's crazy, son. They just fucked every... I mean, all right, we know Spider-Man's not dead, but, like, he was, like, one of the main characters who got the snap.
Right.
Motherfuckers had the memes and shit, like, and then here you go, announce... That shit came out before the End Game trailer, no?
Sure did. Wait. That was in December they dropped that trailer.
Yo, Sony, I was like, yo, what the fuck is this?
This is Sony doing what Sony does.
Son, that shit was wild, uncalled for, son.
And what happens is it kind of fucks with...
The whole continuity shit was
yes,
like...
Yes, that's it.
Son, motherfuckers spent 10 years building this up, and here they go. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Like, if you knew they was going to do that, then Spider-Man just... Because, son, by and large, Spider-Man still had no wavering part in any of this.
Yeah.
Spider-Man in the last Avengers is like, oh, all right, cool.
Yeah.
He still had no pivotal role in anything.
Right. He was just
He's like a comic relief type of...
Yeah, he brought that... I think he brought that needed comedy to it. I mean, with his adolescence or what have you, but...
He saved Stark's ass once or twice.
Yeah.
But he still had fucking nothing to do with nothing, son. And
right.
if I would have easily got him the fuck out of there if it meant not... Like, son, that shit, like, really upset me. Like, I was looking at that shit like, what the fuck?
So, once they solidified the date for yeah.
It's a Hellcat?
Yeah. Once they solidified the date for
RT.
Yeah. It might have been an SRT. In fact, a truck comes with SRT.
Yeah, SRT.
Yeah. They solidified the date for End Game. I think Sony was just like, they kind of got a little scared because End Game is April 26th, 27th. It's like the last weekend in April.
I thought it was like the 14th or some shit.
No, it's towards the end. It's like close to the end.
What the fuck was I looking at that's coming out April 14th for this month?
I don't know.
Okay, go ahead.
But they were afraid that because Far From Home, Spider-Man is in June, July.
Right.
I want to say July. So Sony was like, well, oh shit. Is it enough time to get the hype behind Spider-Man? But there's always hype when Marvel has anything to do with it.
Yeah, like just let it do what it do.
They was like, oh, come on, we gotta get this trailer out. Come on, please, we gotta get this trailer out. The movie was done. They're pumping out trailers, but it's just like that's Sony doing what Sony does.
That's poor business relationship management. Like, get him out of here, son. Yeah. Get him out of here with that. This shit gets so sloppy. This is why, like, I don't want to see no X-Men Marvel shit until all that shit is smoothed over. I don't want no fuckery. I don't want to see X-Men showing up and then shit's half done. Like, no, let it.
Yo, Kevin Feige. He's
He's just a director, no?
No, he's a producer. He's a producer. Kevin Feige he basically oversees anything Marvel.
Okay.
Anything MCU.
Okay.
Kevin Feige is, at this point in time, I consider him genius level when it comes to the arrangement of these movies.
Okay.
He has his hand in what he has his hand in. He's like, wait, he knows his movies, he knows what has been, and he knows he has a vision for the direction. So after End Game, and you have now what's on I believe it's we're going into phase 4 after End Game. So you have Spider-Man, you have what else is
Guardians are still rocking.
yeah, but that's 2021.
Captain Marvel goes again.
Hold on.
You don't know how to turn a fucking corner?
Nope. Not at all. So, and there goes the sun. So,
Captain Marvel's rocking.
Captain Marvel is rocking, but I'm talking movies that are after Endgame. So you got Spider-Man, you got a couple of others. They put a few on the lineup for movies, but I'm just talking movies that are that are already done and have a theater date.
Okay.
So you have these movies, and he has yet to force, like that's what he said he's not going to do. He's not going to force X-Men and Fantastic Four into what's already on the schedule. What he will do is you have small pockets of hey, like I said, we were talking about before how they could do X-Men and what have you. As a result of the snap, and everything is set to right now. Let's say there was a theory that people were running with that Professor X wiped the minds of everyone on the planet using Cerebro.
Wasn't that a plot for a comic?
I think it was.
Yeah, he wilded out, and they had to come for his ass.
But he wiped the minds.
I think it was Phoenix that got involved. I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact story, but he wiped the minds. So this is a theory for MCU though. He wiped the minds of the existence of mutants. But say Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
For MCU, they were calling them enhanced because they couldn't use the term mutant. Now, that's the key in. That's the key in right there. Where they're saying that the Tesseract, I'm sorry, not the Tesseract, the Mind Stone, that was Loki's scepter.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was Loki's scepter.
That was a Tesseract.
No, the Tesseract was on Asgard. They had already had it.
Loki's scepter had the Mind Stone?
Yes, that's what they gave Vision.
Okay.
So, this dude put Ultron put it.
Yeah. Okay.
So, what the theory or what people are theorizing is, Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, they were in wherever they were from. I forget the name. They were Sokovia. They were already mutants.
Yeah.
But because they used the gem from the what do you call it? The scepter, Loki's scepter.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of brought out their latent abilities.
Okay.
And the scepter didn't give them powers. They already had it. And that's how they weave in mutants.
But Scarlet Witch is wild OP too, though.
Yes, she is. Let me go around the block.
She never got her just due in these movies.
Well,
she's wild OP, son.
Well,
I guess you see her coming out in Infinity Wars.
When they start talking mutants, when MCU transitions from just squeaky brakes. Once they start transitioning into mutants, I believe that's when Scarlet Witch is going to get her big break.
Okay.
And everyone is going to realize, wow, you were always a mutant. No one just. We were calling it enhanced.
Ain't no super soldier serum.
Right. This is all natural. And I anticipate them doing House of M.
Who's the House of M?
House of M. So there's some homework for you.
Okay.
Go to Comics Explain, and you're going to type in Comics Explain on YouTube, House of M, and it's going to bring you all of the stories of House of M. Son, first and foremost, that grouping of stories is wild.
Okay, check that out.
Wild. So, and they're going to talk about because she's going to spaz out. She's going to spaz out, and every mutant that is a mutant on the planet Earth, she's going to say no more mutants, and everyone is going to be depowered, I think, except for 44,000. And it's going to be crazy. I think that's a story that they need to introduce down the line.
Yeah, I'll tell you what's coming down the line, motherfucker. That Gambit movie.
Yeah, they definitely still talking about it.
They need to let that fly.
So the word is that the producer and Kevin Feige, they definitely been talking about it, and but it might go direct to streaming and not to the movies, which is not a problem. It's not that big of a deal.
If they do it right, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Cause that's my dude. Gambit and Thor, those are my two.
Gambit is a problem.
So Gambit.
It's a problem.
It's a funny motherfucker, son.
So, yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it, all of it. You know, I'm looking forward to it.
All right, well, you don't think Endgame's gonna be trash?
Oh, no. The End Game is quite the contrary.
I'll be on the side with a very cynical smirk.
Yeah.
It better not be trash, goddammit.
Nah, I think that End Game is going to be. It's going to set right a lot that maybe some of the other movies may have gotten wrong.
Yeah.
Or just a little off.
They got 3 hours. If you can't set some shit right in 3 hours,
son, a fucking 3-hour Marvel movie. Give it to me. Take my money,
son. You know what a 3 hour? That's Lord of the Rings territory. You know what makes that so good? That's Sunday vibes where you just wake up, get you something to eat, sit on the couch and start the movie and fall right the fuck to sleep.
Yeah, because it's like you can't fucking stay awake for a 3-hour movie when you're home.
Then you wake up like an hour later, like, oh shit, it fell out. And then you rewind the shit back when you last remember.
And then you fall asleep again.
And then you fall asleep again. It's fucking 11 o'clock on a Sunday. And you finally finishing the movie.
For sure.
So I've done that shit in Lord of the Rings so many times, boy.
Yep. What's that, the Two Towers?
Two Towers.
I can't say that I've ever gotten straight through that.
You never finished them shits?
I know I finished all of them, but in a stretch, one?
Yeah, nah. Very, very rarely will I finish one straight up.
Shit, the last one was
the Hobbit joint.
I don't know. Well, not the Hobbit. The third one of Lord of the Rings. Thrones.
Oh, fuck. What was it? The Fellowship of the Rings, Two Towers, something about a king.
Yeah, man.
Return of the King, I think it was, or
I couldn't.
Oh man, Aragorn. Aragorn is the fucking. I fucks with Aragorn.
That's like a Game of Thrones level shit.
You need to get into. You know what? We'll cut it short. Just the battery wilding out right now.
I have yet to see any year of season of Game of Thrones. Don't flame me in the comments, please.
Get him.
Don't flame me.
Get him. You watch that dude Bernard?
Who?
Bernard on YouTube or Niles?
No.
These young kids, it's just funny as fuck. And he roasting people.
Yeah,
He start roasting motherfuckers and his man be next to him like, get him. he says, your boy's under there. Get him. That's just fucking funny, son. Yo, we are out of here, man. We got some shit coming. Don't worry about it.
No worries.
We took our time because our time needed to be taken.
That's a fact.
We'll be here shortly. Peace.
Word.